fix it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this next episode of Dragon Coffee, where we'll be going over piece by piece the new PDF that came out for the potential new 1D&D. So, we're going class by class, and we're going to have these as episodes for our podcast, so this will be available on any listening platform besides YouTube. On YouTube, we're still using our little green screen behind us, which will allow you guys to technically see the PDF and all of its glory. It's a little rough so far.
Yes.
We're getting into the juicy details. Prince got his behind, left hook, right hook to his class. Bard's his favorite class, and Bard was looking a little rough on a lot of ends. And now it's my turn, since Ranger is my class. Let's go! Ranger, part of the expert classes. Primary ability, dexterity and wisdom. Makes sense. Also, they were just having to choose between... Okay, so my guess is that now that they're literally doing all this other shit, instead of dexterity and strength, because dexterity and strength was what it was before, they're just doing dexterity and strength as far as monks go. I think monks is just going to be the only one with dexterity and strength.
That seems very stupid because...
I think this still should be switched around.
Monk needs so much to run. It needs too much to run, in my opinion.
And monk requires wisdom.
Yep.
Why is... this is just my opinion. So, if you're looking at this video, guys, I don't know if you are or not. This is just my opinion. Rangers should have dexterity and strength, because if we're able to choose one or the other, that should be our saving throws. Because we can literally switch off between hitting up and going up close and being able to be proficient at both. Because I think that was supposed to be what the Ranger was. Monks require ki, so they need the wisdom. And that's what you used. You used wisdom, right? So you used ki for the wisdom. So I get strength is technically a part of like a monk's core when it comes to real life and stuff. But if we're talking about your game mechanics,
no, it doesn't fit.
We're talking about dexterity being your biggest thing for monks, and then wisdom being your second biggest thing for monks, given the fact ki is important. And so I think this should be fucking switched around.
Or the fact that, like, I think the other thing too to make their early game a little bit better is to be able to add wisdom to your damage. I know that's probably going to be very broken right out the gate, because literally it will be.
True enough.
If you're adding a plus 10 plus a d4 at the beginning,
You're
that's a maximum of 14. Yes.
But we're talking. They're saying primary ability.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, if you're gonna force them into that category, still,
guys,
what I mean.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
You're fine.
You know why I'm wrong? Because I'm looking at proficiencies now. Saving throws are strength and dex.
Wait, they're wisdom based though. They're wisdom based.
But that's their saving throws. So saving throws, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
So you're going to be pumping all your points in the wisdom, and then it's not even going to affect your saving throw.
Sheesh.
You're going to have a 5. It's a solid 5. Hey, it's a solid 5. Hey, it's a solid 5, right?
He's doing the thing that I did to him.
Hey, it's a solid 5. Fuck. You got a solid 5 at least, or 4.
Hey guys, when you're doing monk, the argument I just made, just make the saving throws dex and wisdom.
Just make them match. Just make it match.
But I need wisdom in order to think. I don't know what I'm using to cast magic as a fucking ranger. You say the forest, but I'm not a druid.
Hopefully whatever this lore is over
here we
actually
go.
Details.
You want to read it for me while I react?
Far from the bustles of cities, and amid the trees of trackless forests, and across the wide plains, rangers keep their unending watch. Wanderings of the wilderness, rangers specialize in facing monsters that threaten the world.
Yes, I do.
The entire world.
Yes, I do.
Rangers learn to track their quarry as a predator does, moving stealthily through the wilds and hiding themselves in bushes and rubbles. Thanks to their connection with nature, natures can cast spells that harness primal powers of the wilderness.
Okay.
A ranger's talent and magic are honed with deadly force on the task for protecting the world that ravages the monsters and tyrants. But how does the forest give them energy?
I don't know!
Never really ever.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
a druid
How the
literally,
fuck am I doing this?
because a druid literally communes with the nature and actually absorbs the energy
It makes sense
that
for druids.
the nature gives, that the powers give to them.
They literally are protectors of the forest. I'm not a protector of the forest. I'm a protector of the world. So how is my magic connected to the fucking forest?
Exactly. And then on top of that, you have urban rangers who are technically a thing, because
Yeah!
when they originally made them, remember, cities, urban was a thing.
Yes, it was.
So that contradicts that completely.
I don't. See, this is the problem with your class. The class is already a little hard to detail what it is to begin
I
with.
think they should have just made it a hunter and left it at that. And made it an expert hunter. Made
Maybe?
it just a amazing person at taking out monsters.
But then I'm not able to use magic.
Well, you do pretty good damage without the magic either.
Well, then help me with that then. Take the magic part out. I don't fucking know
Because
what to do here.
everyone did want a based fucking, like... Because even the revised ranger that they had on UA a very long time ago, they had without magic.
Great.
But they took it away, and they never used it. They never touched it.
I
So, for some reason, armor training says if you're making level 1 character, also consult starting equipment section. If you're using the multi-class rules, see the
it's the
multi-class
same
and
thing as
ranger
they used
section.
before.
But it doesn't tell you what your armor training is, though.
Wait, it's not.
It doesn't tell you what it is. Then look at the ranger class to see the feature for each of the level. The
Please
description
help
of
me,
those
help me,
ranger
help
class
me,
feature
please help
section.
me.
It doesn't say, like in Bard, it just said light armor.
It did.
And that's
It
all
did say
said.
that.
It didn't say all these words.
But it's now it did say all these words.
It did say all those, but it said light armor training.
Yeah, it had it like down here.
Yeah, exactly. So hit points is D10 still, base 6. Proficiencies you get is strength and dexterity, which
Great.
rangers aren't strength based. They use bows most of the time.
That's the whole fucking. Yes.
Hunters. I'm gonna run up to the gazelle with my great sword.
I mean, I do it, but then again, I'm supposed if what
we're
you're
going
going
based
for,
on that.
if you're going for this class, okay? Not
You have a clunky great roleplay wise. You have a clunky great sword that you're running around in heavy armor with, running towards a fucking gazelle.
Okay, so Cool Caleb says,
Okay. Let's
if you are
listen.
going
Let's
for a
listen.
class that is supposed to be good at this
Yes.
and this,
Yes.
how am I not just a fucking fighter? What is the difference between a fighter
Caleb?
and a ranger?
Caleb?
The only difference between a fighter and a ranger is that
Caleb?
I'm casting
tell you.
magic.
Oh, I was gonna
through
say that.
druid.
I was gonna say
I'm
that.
casting druid magic, but why druid magic?
But what did something like get into your foot or something? Like you got a thorn that just gave you powers?
I know.
How are they tapping into the weed?
How am I doing this?
How are you
Like,
tapping into the weed?
the only thing that I've had to make some bullshit up.
Oh,
Like some
yeah, exactly.
heavy fucking
Oh,
bullshit
yeah,
with my
I remember.
backstories
I
in
remember
order
that
to
one.
make fucking sense.
Yeah.
With my character Otto, he's the water genasi, but he's also a half orc, so he's both. So he's the protector of the realm. I'm trying to remember the subclass.
Not Grey Warden, no.
Horizon Walker.
Yeah, there you go.
I was a Horizon Walker, which are protectors of the planes.
Yep.
So when you're protectors of the planes and the multiverse and stuff, that makes more sense for me to be able to tap into that energy of the planes.
Yep.
So that's what I used. But then again, why do I have to come up with some bullshit via my subclass when the fucking class should explain it by okay.
Because a wizard is very simple. You fucking studied, someone taught you, you got teached it in, you learned on your own. Any one of those wordings you can use and you say, oh, that's a wizard. You go warlock and you say, oh, you have a patron. You go fucking sorcerer, you say, oh, you have the bloodline. You go druid, you say, oh, you communed with the nature. You go, oh, eldritch knight, you actually studied, but you also wield a sword. Oh. But you go ranger and you say, where the fuck did you come from? You're homeless. That's it. That's it. You got your power from homelessness.
Being homeless. That is a hot take. I like it.
Even druids have homes.
No.
Because
you know I have to make a
forest
ranger.
is their fucking home.
Now you know I have to make a ranger that's magic comes from trash.
I'm hobo.
The only reason I'm able to tap into the weave is via this
Via my
trash can.
homelessness.
The power of being homeless makes me cool.
Because the druids, their home is the fucking nature. It's the wilderness, the forest that surrounds them.
The problem is with the coast, and anyone who would like to protest this argument, which I'm sure there'll be plenty. I don't get what they're really supposed to be. Because at its core, yes, it's a fantasy game. It's imaginary. It's supposed to be like, oh, whatever. Why are you trying to make sense of a fucking imaginary game? Because if I'm trying to take it seriously, I need to kind of make sense of the seriousness, right? So, how can I take myself seriously if I don't know who I am or what I'm supposed to do?
Literally. I know it's understandable. Yes, you go out and you make your own story. But people are going to ask you, like, why you be able to cast the magic keys? And then if you really can't come up with an answer, that feels bad.
It feels bad because you have to overthink so much.
You really do.
Like, it's not fucking easy. I mean, like, think about how easy it is with any other class. Any other class,
Yeah.
including fighter.
Even barbarian. You say I was a drunk raging hobo.
He was also a homeless guy. But then
Also
again,
homeless.
that homeless guy walks over to this homeless guy and he's just like, are you homeless? And the guy goes, I don't know. I might be. I don't know if I'm homeless or not.
I can hunt really well. I feed myself.
Yeah, I'm able to eat. Can you? Oh, shit.
Nah, I gotta fight
I
someone.
guess I'm not homeless.
And then the barbarian gotta say, I gotta fight someone for my food, but still, you know,
Oh, shit, I got food right here. And then they fight.
Yeah.
But then that's just us making fun of, like, some random shit. But, like, at the same time, like, even with that slight identification thing that he just did, I still have a hard time identifying what a ranger is. Because I get it. It's supposed to be this, and this. But why is everything else this?
Is it like okay, now think about your character. Put yourself in their shoes. One day they're arching back a bow and a quiver, and then all of a sudden electricity starts to surge throughout their body. All of a sudden they're more honed and focused. They release that arrow, and all of a sudden 1,000 arrows just launch out of it, and they kill like 17 people around the area because they were close to this dare.
You know what? Also, hot take. Legolas might be an example of a ranger, but he's not a fucking ranger.
No,
According
he's the
to this
ranger.
fucking shit,
He's the ranger
he doesn't
without
cast
the
magic.
He doesn't need the magic.
He's a fucking
OP.
fighter, guys.
He's OP.
Legolas is just a fighter. He's a level 20 fighter with a bow. If we're going by this description of what a ranger is, you want the ranger to be Legolas, but he's not. He's just a dude that sometimes does druid magic, but doesn't know why he does it.
Wait, Legolas does?
No, Legolas does not do
Okay,
magic.
okay. I thought we were... Okay.
No. I'm just talking about if you're comparing this class to Legolas.
Exactly.
It's not Legolas, guys. They need to fucking work on this. So I'm getting into it. We haven't really got the gritty, but I'm getting that fucking segment out before I'm passionate about this, okay? This is a fucking passionate conversation. This is my class. A lot of people fucking like Ranger 2. I just really want this class to be good.
This is 13 minutes in, and we can't even get past the intro.
I can't! I'm fucking
Can't get past the intro.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
It's the same thing why you couldn't get off the fucking bard at the end of it. Because it's just like it
right?
fucking feels. Like,
Also,
what am I?
Also, I realized when we're starting, simple weapons and martial weapons are their proficiencies.
Okay, so it's there?
Simple weapons and martial weapons. Why do they know how to use...
Light, medium, and shields.
Why do they know how to use martial weapons if they're out in the wilderness?
I mean, give me something. I'll take that.
If you're literally out in the homeless hobo lifestyle, how are you getting a hold of a martial weapon? How are you getting a hold of a greatsword? You find it off of a corpse, maybe? Is this where we're going? You're literally homeless. You're a scavenger.
I am
You
homeless.
learn how to use a greatsword being homeless. You found it off of a dead body.
Yeah, I'm a good fighter.
Oh shit, yo, what is this? Ugh. Oh shit, son! Aye.
Simple weapons, martial weapons, armor training, light armor, medium armor, shields. We got that. So starting equipment, we got quiver, longbow, studded armor, short sword, scimitar, and arrows. And I get to spend 150
Why
gold.
do they get more
I'm more
than
rich
bards?
than you.
They're homeless.
I am more rich than you.
How do they get 150 gold pieces starting?
I mean, this is just us fucking thinking about things in a roleplay aspect.
They're
I'm just like,
homeless. They're hobos. Where are they getting all this change from?
well, your character walks to my character and just go, how much money do you have? I don't know. I have 150 gold. How you aren't you homeless?
I literally play. I play songs and I play music and I heal people.
I just give you like a mug with all my gold in it. It's 150.
Oh, is that for me? Thank you.
No.
Oh, I thought you were donating. You're homeless anyways. What do you need it for?
I needed to
I'll
live.
give you half back. How about that?
No.
You don't even use it.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I use it.
For what? Name the last time you spent money.
Savings.
You saved 150 gold for nothing.
Yeah, that's how.
Not even on women.
Multi-classing.
Cheeseburgers.
Multi-classing is a 13 in their primary abilities, which is Dex and Wisdom.
So they have to. But meanwhile, you only get strength and dexterity as your thing. But whatever.
Well, that's saving throws.
I know.
But it still bothers me.
It does.
It can never not bother me. If Rangers isn't your initial class, here's your proficiencies you gain. You gain martial weapons and one skill of your choice from the Ranger spell list.
You don't even gain simple weapons?
No, martial. Martials are better than simple, but beyond the point. When you gain the following training, so all you have to do is just go one level in Ranger to get light, medium armor, and a shield.
Like most likely, I believe every class has simple weapon training, but I don't remember off the bat. I think wizards and stuff don't. I think they get specific weapons, but it could change in this. We don't know.
Okay, so welcome to spell slots. I'm a half caster. Add half your ranger level to the appropriate levels from other classes to determine your available spell slots for casting spells.
I don't want to do that. That's a lot of work. So I won't multi-class.
Give me a chart.
I won't multi-class.
Give me a chart.
Please, guys. Oh, no.
I mean, I did that to myself.
Yeah, but no, please, guys. Seriously.
Okay, keep talking.
What's happening?
I stopped at your ranger features while I fix this.
Ranger features. As a ranger, you gain the following class features when you reach a specific level. Oh no! In the ranger table thingamabobbin. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna do this a lot.
We're gonna do this a lot. Okay. You're gonna hear my beautiful voice. Follow the sound of my voice. Whatever. Ranger level stuff. You gain expertise. Are you shitting me? They gain expertise earlier than bards? Come on.
I do?
Yes, you get it immediately.
Well, you get it at first level too.
No, that's earlier. That's earlier.
What the fuck do you mean?
That's earlier.
You're the same.
That's earlier. Yeah. And stealth and survival are iconic choices for the ranger, but not, of course, the mold.
We're flipped now.
Oh,
incredible.
It flipped it. So
okay,
I'm further over there now. Okay. There we go. Hey, fix. Look at me. Hands in the air like it's plain to see that I'm good to be alive.
Okay, it sort of fixed it.
Either
way. Where did you stop?
First level favorite enemy.
Here we go.
Here we go. The main
You're
iconic
adept at focusing on your ire on a single foe. You'll always have the Hunter's Mark spell. Okay? Prepared, and it doesn't count against the number of spells you can prepare. Moreover, you don't have to concentrate on the spell once you cast it. It lasts for its full duration until you end it as a bonus action or you're incapacitated. Fucking thank you. Let me ask you a question. How hard was that? How hard was that?
That's what it should have been. That stupid D4, it wasn't that very stupid. It was a better change. But the D4 that you get and still concentration from the Tasha's rules,
bruh.
A D4?
Bruh.
They literally could have just said, this is what you get.
How hard was this? Like, I don't understand how hard this
Hunter's
was.
Mark is their bread and butter. It's their bread and butter. It's like having Eldritch Blast as a warlock. It's your bread and butter.
Yeah, what you just said in that weird, ridiculous voice. Okay, you have the following
Jesus, Christopher.
spells prepared at all times. I get Cure Wounds before you get Healing Word. Cure Wounds.
Are you really competing?
I'm not competing. I'm just saying that's weird.
I know.
Guidance, Hunter's Mark, and Thorn Whip. I get this at level 1, and you have to wait for a Healing Word at level 3.
Yeah, I do.
Healing Word, which is worse than Cure Wounds.
Level 2, but still.
It's level 2?
It is level 2, but still, that's worse.
Why do you have to wait a level?
I don't know.
Let me ask that question. Why does the bard have to wait a level while I'm the ranger?
Because we could heal the reaction, that's why.
Oh, that's stupid. I don't agree.
That is very stupid. I don't encourage that with Let's Go.
Okay, so I get those, and they must be from the primal spell list. That makes sense.
But you're not even limited.
But why? You know what?
Except
You know what?
evocation. Wait, what?
I get any except evocation. You get limited.
You don't get access to evocation? Evocation's where your damage dealing is gonna come from.
No, but my damage deal is supposed to come from my bow.
That's where evocation comes from. I don't get it no more. I don't get it no more.
So they did
Unless
go
they've
over the
switched
prepared
up-
spell loss.
Unless they've switched up what entails a class like school. We don't know that yet now.
Fucking hell.
Shit, because fuck, they could have switched things around as far as we know.
I don't know.
We don't know.
Wisdom is my spellcasting modifier.
Even
I
though
could
it's not
use
your
a
saving
druid
throw.
I could use a druidic focus. Why can't I use my weapon, huh? I'm supposed to be good with a bow.
Yeah, why are you using a druidic focus?
Can my druidic focus be something I made out of wood that happens to be my bow?
That seems very strange, but I think it's always been like that too. But that also still seems very strange.
Boo.
Yes.
So the hunter subclass is what they have first.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense, right?
Fuck me. Okay, the feature. I gain a feat at 4. I get extra attack at 5. I get a subclass feature at 6. I get roving, which is the one that gives me 10
Cautious.
feet. While you aren't wearing heavy armor, I get climbing speed and swim speed equal to my speed, which is always a good one. I get a feat at 8. I get expertise at 9th.
Why do you get nothing still? What the actual crunch bar?
Because fuck me, dude.
Why are you not getting anything?
Because I suck.
Is this a class? My friend.
How am I not just playing a fighter that can sometimes cast magic? Explain to me. How am I not just playing a fighter that can sometimes cast magic?
I don't know what they're doing with this. I don't know what they're doing with any of these classes.
Let's see. How about subclass feature at 10? And then tireless at 11. Whenever you finish a short or long rest, you can give yourself temporary HP equal to 1d8 plus your bonus proficiency. And I can also just decrease my exhaustion. Can't I already do that? Oh, it just takes a short rest for me.
Yeah. But that's still... They're so gutted.
That's niche.
They are so gutted. I don't know.
Prince, that's niche.
You don't even get your terrain advantage or nothing like that.
No. That's niche.
You don't even get you ignore magical difficult terrain. You don't get none of that.
Bruh.
This is all you get?
Ooh, my favorite ability that made sense for me to have originally.
Another feat.
A feat also, the Nature's Veil, which I can just become invisible.
Yes.
That always made sense.
Yes.
Thank you. Feral senses, your connection to the forces of nature grants you blind sight. What the fuck is going
What
on?
if you're in outer space? What if you're in outer space? What if you are in outer space?
Bowslayer. Your Hunter's Mark now deals 1d10 to the damage to its target rather than d6. I'm getting fucked. So hard.
Why doesn't it just scale in general? And why is that your level cap? Homie, you get to damage someone? You get to do damage. You like that? Hey, look at me.
Don't touch
look
me.
at me in the eyes.
Don't touch me.
Look, I'm just trying to help you out.
I'm
You
not
get to
looking.
do damage.
I'm not looking.
Listen, damage.
Okay.
You get blindside 30 fucking feet, bro. Holy shit.
You
can see everything.
What good is that? At fucking 16th level, 15th level? Okay, I have blindside, but so does every other fucking enemy I'm fighting. The fuck use is that? What use is that?
No, if you have six rangers and they all have blindside, then everyone can see.
What use is that?
Everyone can see. That's what it is.
Okay. Feet. And
Yeah.
then epic boon
Yeah, you get a quick bone, you get a
of
feet.
fortitude.
That's great.
What am I able to do? Wizards. Yeah, let me ask a question. What am I able to do? What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Are the spells better?
You can attack people. You're worse than a fighter at this point.
No, I've always been worse than a fucking fighter.
I mean, Otto did 400 something damage.
Guess what?
That was crazy.
Yeah, I had to work for that. Though.
I know you did.
I was
That
at like
was pretty
18.
fucking fun.
You know why? But that was because of the cool mechanic you made.
Exactly.
And the fact that I was able to do that damage. Okay, so to be particular
Yes.
about what he's saying, this final boss for that campaign had three things, or like three
Orbeez
three Orbeez that surrounded him
and its main body.
and its main body. Apparently, they were all the same creature, essentially. So when I was doing that, I was doing all that damage to his BBUG, which did the total amount of 400 damage to it because I was calculating all of that.
Yep.
But I had to use Steel Wind Strike in order to even make that happen.
It's a level cap ability for rangers specifically. Like it's not
a spell.
ability, but level cap spell. It's the highest you can get, which is
Yeah.
5th level. And that took forever to get there.
Let's look at this
They're so
subclass.
gutted. You don't have a class.
I don't have a class.
Like if you just take the base class and you don't have a subclass, you're not doing anything.
All I have is Hunter's Mark.
And that's it. You don't have anything that makes a ranger special anymore.
This is bad, guys.
I don't know. This doesn't
is
even
bad.
look like a class. This doesn't look like a class.
I don't know what to tell you, Wizards of the Coast. It's either you guys get rid of the fucking class and try to figure out try to make another class that's very similar that might be doing something different, or you rework the entire thing. This is not a rework. This is you gutting things. I don't have anything. I don't have anything besides one thing. The only thing as a ranger that I have is the one thing you buffed, which is literally favorite foe, and me being able to do the thing that I should have already been able to do with Hunter's Mark.
And also, you can't even change your expertise at higher levels either. So you're stuck with those expertise specifically.
Can I at least change
And yes,
out my
you get
spells?
another one at 9th level. That's fine and dandy. But can you at least have me? I don't know. Like this just feels bad.
It's bad.
This is worse.
I don't know.
This is worse than Bard. This isn't a class. This is not a class.
It is worse than Bard.
This is not a class. I
What
can't
the
group this
fuck
in a
is
class.
Okay, let's look at the subclass first. Let's see if the subclass makes a class, right? Hunter's Prey. Your tenacity can wear down even the most resilient foes. When you hit a creature with a weapon or an unarmed strike as part of an attack action, you do an extra 1d8.
I'm sorry, you're once again making monks feel stupid again? Why are you doing this?
Hunter's Lord.
And on top of that, what happened to the 3 choices that we got?
You can call on the forces
We
of
used to
nature
get 3
to
choices for that.
and strengths or weaknesses of your prey. While a creature is marked by a hunter's mark, you know whether that creature has... I get to learn about the creature. This is about to beat my fucking ass as an action. Is it an action?
Well, it's a part of your hunter's mark.
Okay, that's good.
No, that's actually brilliant.
That's fucking good.
That's broken by itself. I will say that. I will say that alone makes up for a lot.
That makes up for a lot.
But also...
6th level.
6th level, number 1. 6th level, number 2. You can't... You don't get enough to make this person feel like they're good at what they do, though. I don't see it.
All my rangers are depressed.
I don't see it. Like, I don't see this guy really feeling like he's able to do anything that he's supposed to do. His niche thing is hunting, gathering, finding, and understanding his prey. And he gets all of that through a simple, I cast a spell on you. And now the BBEG is now ruined. He didn't have to really work for it either. He doesn't even feel like he actually did any studying, any research, any tracking, any understanding and knowledge of the creature and finding and figuring out its components in order to understand how to beat it. You don't feel like a true Monster Hunter. When you're in Monster Hunter and you're playing Monster Hunter, you literally go out into the world. You fight and beat the shit out of the monster over and over and over again, and you learn things about it as you progress, and you use it, and you scavenge it, and you build things with it, right? I feel like that's what it should go gear more towards. I feel like Monster Hunter is a better example of what a ranger probably should be.
Okay, so these next two are weird. Multi-attack is I have Conjure Barrage always prepared.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna skip that one because it makes me upset.
Because you used to be able to decrease your, I think you increased your AC whenever someone multi-attacked you. And you would just, your AC would be consistent based on the fact that they're attacking you multiple times. What the fuck does that mean? You just get a spell?
Superior Hunter's Defense.
Oh, okay. When you do so, the spell's damage is reduced? I'm sorry, what?
Wait, what does it say?
You can cast the spell with 1st and 2nd level spell slots. When you do so, it decreases in damage.
Reduce of the spell's damage is reduced by 1d8 for each.
You can reduce your damage done, Caleb.
Why?
Caleb, you can reduce your damage. You want to do that?
Why?
I understand you're using lesser spell slots to do damage with something. That should be integral now to the actual class itself instead, or spell classing altogether.
I really want to skip this part. Superior Hunter's Defense. When you get hit by an attack roll, you can use a reaction to half the attack's damage against yourself. Incredible. You can redirect the other half. Okay, that's cool. I can redirect the other half of the damage to one creature that you can see within 5 feet of me.
How often is a BBG going to have monsters right next to him?
But also, why am I within 5 feet of a creature if I'm doing this?
Supposedly. Conjure Barrage. They give you Conjure Barrage as a thing. Unless they're forced on... Okay, a monster forces its persons onto you by teleporting all around. Whatever. But no, this is bad.
This playtest.
Like, Bard is decent in comparison to this. I would rather play a Bard than want to play this.
I don't know what to say. I expected the best. I got the worst. I don't know why I expect the best, because they always fucking shit on this class. But God, they really shit on this class.
We were straying away from Conjure
Barrage, yes.
No, like Conjure Wooden Beings is a thing and stuff like that. But I guess they're not straying away from that. Whatever. Okay. That's it. That's all they get.
34 minutes of me being a pissed off asshole.
Wow.
Hey man, this is my opinion. Ranger is always going to get shit on because they don't know what the fuck to do with this class.
I think
they never know what to do with this class.
They should just go the Monster Hunter route and have you scavenging monsters, even if it's in your downtime.
Can you just give me some class abilities?
Like, you don't have to do it in story. You don't have to do it in story-wise anymore. Like, you can have your character do stuff in downtime At least, like, fuck, give him something. Have him scavenge monster, collect monster parts, and literally just be a Monster Hunter character instead. Because this doesn't feel like you're doing anything.
I mean,
This doesn't
granted,
feel like you're fucking doing anything.
We're reading stuff off of a piece of paper, but also, when I read stuff off of a piece of paper that pertains to a wizard, I imagine a wizard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like that's the whole point of reading, right? When you read something, or at least when you're reading a good book, you are imagining what you're reading. That's why half the time when someone's just like, I don't like this book, because they're imagining what this fucking book is telling them, and they don't like it.
Because you're literally sitting there like as a party member. What are you contributing to the team? I cast Hunter's Mark on one person. I can't like take Hunter's Mark and throw it on someone else.
Oh, I can reduce my damage and make you make my shit weaker.
Oh, okay.
But I also have to cast a higher level spell slot for that.
Oh.
I'm useful.
I just don't like. I don't feel like you're contributing. You're not tracking the monsters down, which is what a ranger's supposed to do. They're supposed to be able to. They're proficient in tracking monsters down. They can't even do that right. Expertise is all they get. That's it. They say, "Oh, I'm an expert at tracking monsters down," but I don't really have anything else that makes me crazy good at it. Anyone else, a bard can get fucking expertise in the same thing.
Yeah.
If it wanted to, and track down a monster better than me.
I'm just gonna feel like shit playing this class. Final opinion. Y'all don't know.
There's no even scale that rates it.
You don't know what to do with this class.
I just don't like it. There's
either you figure your shit out or get rid of the class. I don't know what you want from the ranger. Give me a fucking find out reason why it is what it is. Give me a definition of what a ranger is. I still don't know what it is. That definition is not a definition because it makes no sense. Sorry, that's just my opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of hate, or people aren't gonna like it. That's just how I feel. Maybe my opinion on it will change eventually if they.
Maybe when
is playtest.
If we ever playtest it, then we'll see how it feels.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, then it's just I don't know.
Toodles.
On paper, it's not looking good. On an actual play, it could be decent, right? But I feel like the other two classes, even though I even haven't read Rogue, will outshine you in everything that you could already do.
That's always been the case, baby.
A bard will out-magic you. He will outlast you. He will outpace you. Yes, you have a D10 and you'll be more tankier.
But that's all I got.
He will outlast you.
That's all I fucking got.
A rogue will literally be taking half damage all the time and outpacing you, outclassing you, outdamaging you. And once again, since they're all experts, they can all take expertise in the things that you want to take expert in and be better at it.
That was Ranger, guys. I feel...
Why am I slugging around a greatsword? I really want to know.
I feel bad.
I want to know why I have a greatsword.
Okay, we're gonna move on to Rogue here because I'm done. That was this episode of the podcast. Next episode's going to be dealing with the Rogue. Man, do they have a lot of fucking work to do.
With my greatsword, and I attack.